All right, young Chris, as requested, a benchmark of Microsoft Flight Simulator on my graphics card. Before I hop into it, I'll just show you the overclock I'm running. I got it stable at an extra 130 megahertz on the core clock and 770 megahertz on the memory clock. I might try this again with my new motherboard, but this was as stable as I got it with my old motherboard. And for my research, it's a pretty hefty overclock for this card, so I'm satisfied with it. As you know, I'm running the AMD Ryzen 12 core 5900X. I don't. The only overclock I have on that is the Precision Boost Overdrive version 2. Uh, Maybe try this again in the future with an all-core overclock, but we'll see how it goes. All right, into the graphics I'm running for this. I haven't played with this a whole lot yet, but so running at full screen 1440p. I turned off VSync. It was on by default. Left a lot of this at default, but I turned up the buildings and the trees and the bushes to ultra. Not sure what this object's level of detail. We have it at 100. Let's pop it up to 130. Got some other stuff on medium. Let's put this on ultra. All right. Then we'll turn things down as we need. We have some kind of ray tracing here, so we're going to turn that off for this demonstration. Depth of field, I want that off. Don't like that. Motion blur, that's annoying. I'm going to turn that off. But we'll leave everything else to this default um, ultra level global rendering quality. All right, so let's hop in. All right, here we are over in Central Park in New York City. Gonna start my bench. So let's see. We're averaging thus far about 52 in New York City, which I don't think's that bad. Curious to see when we get out. Let's take a closer dip down into Central Park. It feels a bit chuggy, but playable. Curious to see once we get out of New York City. The trees look a little shimmery. The buildings could look a little better. Might have to go in there and adjust some of that quality. What is interesting is this game request 30 like recommends 32 gigabytes of RAM. I have 32 gigabytes, but I'm only using 13 at the moment. And you can't think of a place like more intensive than New York City that would request more RAM. So I find that a bit strange. Precision Boost Overdrive is getting us a clock speed around 4600. It looks like we're averaging out. It's drawing a lot of power, about 115. It's jumping all over the place, maybe like, yeah, but sitting around 115. It's only using 24% of the CPU. That's surprising too. It's putting the um putting the GPU to work though, that's for sure. Using about we have 8 gigabytes of VRAM. We're using it's about 6.8. So a little headway there. So I think we're good on the VRAM there. Let's see what happens as we approach Manhattan. Let's see, what are we averaging at? 52 frames a second. And we'll have to play with those settings. Well, we might have some we could turn off, not lose much visual appeal, but keep that get those frames up a little higher. But all in all, it's very playable, smooth. Get close to the water down here. Oh, well, Freedom Tower. themes. There we have the 9/11 memorial. Let's go take a look at Ellis Island. Water looks incredible. Let's get closer to the water. Yeah, the water looks fantastic. All right, we got Ellis Island to our right here. Up ahead, we have the iconic Statue of Liberty. Got Newark Airport off in the distance. As we get out of the city, noticeably increase in smoothness. I'd have to look up a graphics guide for this. Try to find out what we need and what we don't for the best trade-off between visuals and performance. But all in all, with where the performance is now, very, very playable. Temperatures seem stable. Know how to get this off the screen. There we go. Let's see if we get any noticeable performance difference when we're inside the cockpit. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, 60 frames in this game is very playable. I don't know what's up with the assets on this bridge, but all right, that about wraps it up for now. I might try another one in a more rural area. Actually, let's just go before I wrap it up. Let's go check out this these marshes over here, see what this factory is out here. So let's go through the graphics. Let's make some changes. See what the game looks like without anti-aliasing. I know that's a performance killer here. So we're gonna go ahead, see what it looks like off. Light shafts. That sounds ray tracy, right? Let's turn that off. Bloom that off. Yeah, we pulling out my ass here. Definitely gonna have to look at the graphics guide. All right, let's cut back in. All right, whatever we did it give us an immediate boost on graphics? I mean, not graphics, on frames. I don't know if it's in my head, but I think it made it look a little clearer. All right, that'll about wrap this up then. Go look for a graphics guide and try to get this optimized. It's been a year out.